Back at it again with another banger episode. Once again, Demon Slayer does not disappoint. Hell, we leave off exactly where Genya is just basically looking like a demon. And freaking all the other demons are kind of just like, what the hell? Why am I not regenerating? Just all freaking out, like usual. And it's kind of funny, because Tanjiro quite literally, if you notice, his sword is bright red. So indicating that, yeah, that thing is gonna sting. But I like that he's like paying attention that these demons aren't disintegrating. So that means that something went wrong. And I like the comparison back to Upper Moon 6, because that is basically the only reference he has with these Upper Moons. Well, aside from 3, but it's a bit different. Anyway, so he does sense that something's off, a 5th demon, and then Genya just
choking the ever-living shit out of Tanjiro and getting mad at him, telling him that you guys didn't beat Upper Moon 6, I'm the one who's gonna beat Upper Moon 4, and, you know, kind of going on a tantrum a bit.
Tanjiro being innocent, like, sure, we'll support you, even dumbfounding Genya. And yeah, of course, these Upper Moon 4s are back in action, and the fight continues. What I will say, before we continue with this, because this is the more pressing thing of the episode, is we do see a bit of Muichiro dealing with Gyoko, Upper Moon 5. And yeah, there's not much to say other than just Gyoko just mocking Muichiro, so can't wait for that. Which means I was wrong on one thing, that we would get a Muichiro's backstory, or well, flashback related to him. It was to a different character, which we'll get to in a moment. But we do have all of these Upper Moon 4s just pushing Tanjiro back. They know that he can sense where their 5th one is, the one that has that giant bump on his forehead, whatever, the crying one. And yeah, considering that they don't want that one to be found, they start obviously putting everything they can to stop Tanjiro. Which is interesting because, well, any other Demon Slayer, it'd be game over. Because they wouldn't be able to find what is the small one, and yeah, they would eventually die. Unless they can hold off till daybreak. But considering how strong these Upper Moon 4s are, yeah, I doubt it. So everyone's being pushed to their limits. Nezuko's being pushed, Genya's being pushed, even Tanjiro, despite how skilled and how he quickly adapts, starting to slowly get pushed back. But thanks to him, Genya is the first one to find the Upper Moon 4's real body. And it's small, even he's kind of dumbfounded. But he also thinks exactly what I explained, that yeah, basically this is why every other Demon Slayer gets killed, because, well, the real body is hiding. So he tries to slash it, it doesn't work, it actually just breaks the sword. So he tries gun mode, and that doesn't work either. But he's also caught in a position where he's basically about to get killed. What is interesting him saying is he can't regenerate his head, meaning that there is a lot more to Genya and his abilities. But I won't spoil that much. What I will say is that we get the backstory of not only Genya, but also his brother, the Wind Pillar, the jackass who we all should still hate, because he's still a jackass. But anyway, so we get the backstory. Mother was a good person, father was just a piece of shit, so, you know, classic. We have Genya and Sanemi just worried for their mother since, you know, it's late at night, it's super late, and they're like, well, where is she? Obviously, they made a promise, kind of jumping a little bit, that they're going to protect the family together. Both brothers, since they're the oldest, with Sanemi being, well, the oldest, since their father, like the asshole he is, gets himself killed by having someone be pissed off at him and just hold a grudge, and then stabby. So, as Sanemi's obviously going to look for his mother, we see that Genya has the current oldest, basically is taking care of everything, only for a demon to literally just ruin it within just a few seconds, kill everybody. And yeah, by the time Genya catches up with Sanemi, yes, it is revealed that the mother became a demon and just wiped out everyone. And yeah, obviously Genya in an emotional state is mad at his brother, which sucks for Sanemi, but that doesn't justify him being an asshat. But anyway, if anything, he should be even more sympathetic towards Tanjiro and Nezuko's situation than anything else, but you know what? That is a discussion for a whole different thing, because that will be sidetracking to the fact that why Genya has been wanting to be a Hashira, because then his brother has to acknowledge his strength, since he's constantly pushing him to quit. And yeah, just as it seems like it's over for him, Tanjiro, like the badass he is, comes in clutch and saves his life. And just as Tanjiro's about to get himself killed, though, Genya comes and saves him. So, two demon slayers who at first didn't look eye to eye are now fighting side by side. And yeah, he's basically... a ton of holes are placed into Genya's body, but he's still standing. And he basically tells Tanjiro that he's the one that has to behead this demon. And yeah, just as his fight with the sad version of Upper Moon 4 is starting again, Tanjiro manages to find the true body of 4. And it ends with him about to slice his head off. Or going for it, that is. My opinions on this episode is definitely that, like I said in the last one, visuals are still pretty good. We did got a backstory. I thought it would be Muichiro's, but instead it was Genya's, which is fine. I like seeing Genya. Genya's a really cool character. If anything, if he could achieve Hashira, he'd be the breathless Hashira. Or something around those lines. But it is nice seeing someone like him get backstory. And just showing off that Nezuko, Tanjiro, and Genya are just some of the most unique fighters for the Demon Slayer Corps. And how they're basically going to be the key to beating this particular situation. With also, we gotta wait for Muichiro to kick Upper Moon 5's ass, because he's getting a bit too cocky for his own good.